Hi everyone, today we are going to start with the next chapter, which is chapter 14, Perimeter and Area of Polygon. Now in the first exercise, we are going to discuss about the perimeter of a polygon. Polygon means basically, poly means many sides and gon means a closed figure. So polygon means a closed figure which is closed by many sides, and we are going to find the perimeter of that polygon. Now before that, let's start with the regular polygon. Regular means a polygon whose all sides are equal. That is going to be a regular polygon. If this is an equilateral triangle, all the sides of an equilateral triangle are equal. So this is going to be a regular polygon. This is a pentagon. If I have written here pentagon, that means all the sides are going to be equal of the pentagon. Pentagon means a closed figure with 5 sides. So the regular polygon, all the sides are going to be equal. If this is one side is 5, other is also 5, this is also 5, this also 5, and this is also 5. Right? So this is the meaning of the regular polygon. Now the next is, let's talk about the perimeter. What is the meaning of the perimeter? Perimeter means sum of all sides. If this is the figure given and I am asking you what is the perimeter of this figure, that is going to be the sum of all sides. What is the sum of all sides? That is 3 plus 3 plus 3, which will be equals to 9 centimeters. And if I'm going to talk about this figure, if this is 5, this one is also going to be 5, this also going to be 5, this also 5, and this is also 5. So what will be the perimeter of this? 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, which will be equals to 25. Now, for this, the perimeter of the regular polygon, I can say n into length of one side. N means the number of sides. How many number of sides are there? 3. Let us apply this formula here. See, you have been knowing that perimeter is the sum of all sides. That is 3 plus 3 plus 3, which is equals to 9 centimeters. And I am saying that if you are going to apply this formula, n into length of one side. What is n? N means the number of sides. How many number of sides are there? 3. What is the length of one side? 3. That is also equals to 9 centimeters. Okay, so if you are going to apply the formula, you will be getting the same answer. Similarly, here also, n means the number of sides. In this pentagon, how many sides are there? 5. So 5 into length of one side. What is the length of one side? 5. So 5 into 5 will be equals to 25 centimeters. Right, so like this we can apply the formula for the regular polygon. Okay, now let's move to the questions. This is question number 1, which are going to have the parts of exercise 14.1. Now question number 1 is, a square garden has a side of 22 meters 15 centimeters. Calculate the length of the fence required to enclose the garden. The fence means, the meaning of this fence means boundary. There is a garden which is of the square shape, and in a square all sides are equal. One side is given to you and the length of one side is 22 meters 15 centimeters. So you have to find the length of the fence required so as to enclose the garden. Length of the fence means you have to find the boundary. You have to find the length of the boundary so that we can close this garden. Okay, so that we can cover this garden, and for this I require the perimeter. Perimeter means boundary I need. So the length required to enclose the garden means perimeter of a square. Why we have taken square? Square garden is there, and the perimeter of square means 4 into side. Okay, now 4 into side. What is the side given? 22 meters 15 centimeters is given. I have shown you how I have done multiply. Below centimeters, centimeters. 4 5s are 20. 2 is carried up. 4 1s are 4. Plus 2, 6. Then below meters, meters will be there. And 4 2s are 8. 4 2s are 8. So this means the answer is 88 meters 60 centimeters. So the length of the fence which is required so as to enclose this garden is going to be 88 meters 60 centimeters. And this is your A part. Now let's move to the B part. If the perimeter of a rectangle is 45 centimeters and the breadth is 8 centimeters 7 millimeters, then what is its length? Now this is a rectangle, and for the rectangle, what is the formula of the perimeter? Rectangle formula, perimeter of the rectangle is twice of length plus breadth. Why this is so? Because see, perimeter means sum of all sides. If this is length, this is L, this is also L, this is breadth, this is also breadth. So there are 2L, there are 2L, and there are 2 breadths. So 2 breadths. And out of these two, I can take out 2 common. What is left? Length is left. What is left? Breadth is left. So that's how this is going to be the area, perimeter of rectangle. Okay. Now in this figure, in this question, perimeter of the rectangle is given 45 centimeters. Breadth is given 8 centimeters, 7 millimeters. This is given to you. So that means you are going to convert these units into centimeters because the perimeter is given in centimeters. And we know that in 1 centimeters, 10 millimeters are there. Then in 1 millimeters, 1 upon 10 centimeters will be there. So what I have done, this millimeter I have converted into centimeters, and to convert it I have divided this 7 by 10, right? Now 7 upon 10 will become 0.7, and 8 plus 0.7 will come out to be 8.7. How? 0.7. I'm going to add this, and this will be 8.7 centimeters. Written. Now the perimeter of rectangle is twice of length plus breadth. Perimeter is given 45. I have placed the value. Twice of length, we don't know, we have to find. Plus breadth, which is 8.7 centimeters. Now this 2 is in multiply with this bracket. So I am going to take this 2 on the other side and divide. So what we are going to do? We are going to divide 45 by 2. Because 2 was in multiply, with this bracket, and when no sign is there, that means multiply sign is there, and if I have to take this 2 on the other side, it will go in divide. Let us divide 45 by 2. 2 2s are 4. 5 I'm going to bring down. 2 2s are 4. 1 is there. Now I'm going to put here decimal so that I can put here 0, and 0 I'm going to bring down. 2 5s are 10. So that's how I have divided it, and this came out to be 22.5. Okay, what is left here? 2 was taken down. What is left? L plus 8.7. Now this 8.7, which is in plus sign, will go to the other side. 22.5 minus 8.7 centimeters equals to L, and L means length. You can write here L also. 22.5 I'm going to subtract with 22.5 minus 8.7. What will come? 13.8. 13.8 centimeters will come. You can keep your answer till here also, or you can write 13 centimeters 8 millimeters. This is also the answer. Okay, and this was your B part. Calculations I have shown you. You can pause the video to note it down. Now let's do C part. Again in the C part, we are going to use the perimeter of a rectangle. Now what is it saying is, the rectangle has a perimeter of 48 centimeter. If the length is 3 times as long as its breadth, find the length and breadth. Now in this, the value of the perimeter is given to me 48 centimeters. The length is 3 times of the breadth. Do you know the breadth? No. So we are going to assume that let the breadth be x. And length is 3 times. 3 times. Times means multiply. 3 times what? As breadth. And what is breadth? X. So length is going to be how much? 3x. The perimeter of rectangle is equals to twice of length plus breadth. What is the perimeter? 48 centimeters already given, equals to twice of length. What is the length? 3x. And what is the breadth? X. And what is 3x plus x? 3x plus x will be 4x. Okay. Now when these two are there, when bracket is there, that means I'm going to multiply these two. 2 4s are 8. So 48 centimeters is equals to 8x. We all have done this in the algebraic expression. Now 8 is in multiply with x. When 8 is in multiply with x, that means 8 I'm going to take to the other side in divide. So 8 1s are 8, 6 are 48. So the value of x will be 6. X is what? Breadth. So the breadth is 6 x centimeters, which is 6 centimeters. And you have to find length also. Length means 3x. 3 into 6. 6 3s are 18 centimeters. And this is the value of the length and breadth of this question. This is C part. Now let us do D part. The D part is, what is the side length of square whose perimeter is 24 centimeters 28 millimeters. Now this is the perimeter of a square. What is the perimeter of a square? 4 into side. This is already given. Perimeter of a square is given 24 centimeters 28 millimeters, which is equals to 4 into side. Now this 4 is in multiply with side. So I'm going to take 4 to the other side so that I can find the side. 24 centimeters 28 millimeters, I'm going to divide by 4. I'll be dividing it by 4, and I have shown you how I have divided it. So this will be written as 6 centimeters 7 millimeters. This will be the side. Now 4 6 are 24 centimeters as it is. Now this 2 I'm going to bring down, but this 2 is less than 4, so I'm going to place here 0. Then again I'm going to bring down 8. 4 7s are 28. Cross it. What is there? Millimeters. This 07 I can write as 7 because this 0 has no value. I can write 05 as 5 because this 0 has no value. So the answer of the side of a square is 6 centimeters 7 millimeters. This is the answer, and this is your D part. Now let's move to E part. E part is the cost of fencing an equilateral triangular park. Fencing means that they have to cover the boundary. They have to cover the boundary, and the moment you will find fencing word, you have to find the perimeter for that. The cost of fencing an equilateral triangular park is rupees 24,000. If each side of the park is of length 40 meters. Now equilateral triangle is there and length of one side is 40 meters. That means all the sides are going to be of 40 meters. What is the rate of fencing? You have to find the rate of fencing. Let's do this. Perimeter of equilateral triangle means 3 into side. What is the side given? 40 meters. So 3 you will multiply by 40 meters and this will be 120 meters. Okay, so this is the perimeter. Now the cost of fencing the park is 24,000. You have to find the rate of fencing. That means you have to find the rate or the cost of 1 meter. This is the meaning of this line. What is the rate of fencing? This 24,000 is the cost of the complete fencing, complete boundary. And what is the complete boundary? 120 meters. So the cost of fencing 120 meters is given 24,000. You have to find the cost of fencing of 1 meter, which will be equals to 24,000 divided by 120. You have to find for 1. That means you are going to divide these two. 0 is cancelled with 0 and 12 ones are 12. 12 twos are 24. 2 zeros are left. Keep it here. So for 1 meter, 200 rupees is required. And this is your E part. You can pause the video to note it down. Next, let's move to F part. F part is one side of a square tablecloth is 0.5 meters long. Find the cost of the lace required to stitch along the border of the tablecloth if the rate of the lace is rupees 5 per centimeters. See, look here. The side is given in 0.5 meters, but the cost is given rupees 5 per centimeter. So we have to take care of the units also, that they have to be same. Firstly, this is the tablecloth which is of the square shape. So I need to place the lace here on the boundary. I have to make the border of this. And for this, firstly I need the length of this boundary. And for the length of the boundary means I need the perimeter of a square. What is the perimeter of square? 4 into side. 4 into 0.5 meters is given. You have to take care of this. Meters is given. And then you are going to multiply 4 by 0.5. 4 when you will multiply by 0.5, what will come? 2 will come. So 2 meters are coming. But the cost is in centimeters. So you are going to convert this meters into centimeters. In 1 meter, how many centimeters are there? 100. So multiply this 2 by 100. You will be getting 200 centimeters. Now, the cost of lace for 1 centimeter is given rupees 5. If I am going to use this much, part. If this is 1 centimeters, then 5 rupees lace is required. The lace is required, and that is going to be 5 rupees. What will be the cost for this complete lace? For this complete. So the cost of lace for 2 centimeters will be 5 into 200, 5 as it is, and this 2 centimeters, this is going to be 200 centimeters. That is going to be 5 into 200, which is equals to 1000 rupees. So 1000 rupees is required, okay, for this. So you can complete this exercise 12.1, question number 1 till F part. Rest we will be doing in the next video. Thank you.